What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stokastic here on the Odd Shopper channel, coming to you with another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. And Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell as we get going. Goes a long way for me on this video, goes a long way for you, because you become a prize whenever great betting content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. I'm making up for my lack of energy yesterday. I'm feeling better. The human body is a weird thing, but here we are. Very fun. I'm feeling great. Feeling good, feeling great. How are you? We had a great day on Monday. Tuesday's just getting going. I didn't really have a lot of bets in play on Tuesday. It was a weird card. Cashed an under on Onyeka Okongwu, because that's a normal thing you do. Didn't cash a Detroit. Kesha? I almost said Kesha. Cashing a Detroit play. Kesha's not a part of this program. I don't know. Maybe producer Alicia will tell me a couple of songs by her, because I don't know anything other than she has a $sign in her name. Just like you have a $sign below you, bet $1 at Bet365 and get $365 in bet credits. That is if you live in the great states of just 4 of them: Colorado, New Jersey, Ohio, and Virginia. If you live in one of those 4 states, congratulations. This offer is for you. I bet a lot of you in the other 46 states are sick of hearing about this, because deal I wish I had could take advantage of. But you bet that $1, you deposit $10 at Bet365. You put $1 on anything, you're going to get $365 in bet credits. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. But friends, we're flying here. Why am I talking so fast now? Because I realized, 10 games? Yeah, it's a late night. It's dark outside. Even with the time change, oh boy, 10 games, lots of analysis, lots to break down. A couple of lines that we're still waiting for, mainly totals that we're waiting for, which is weird. We got a lot of lines, even for teams on back-to-backs, but 10 games, lots to talk about. Let's get to the picks. Waking up in the morning, feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my glasses. I'm out the door. I'm going to hit this city. That is Washington, D.C. They are hosting Detroit. That was a Kesha flashback. If you skip the intro, you have no idea what I'm talking about, and you're probably mad at me, but we've got Detroit. I miss the days of just being able to lock Nikola Jokic triple-doubles and moving on from these games, but I digress. We're not getting nearly as good of numbers on him of late at accomplishing that feat, so we have to dig a little bit deeper than normal. Kyle Kuzma sat out on Tuesday for Washington, so curious if he's good to go on Wednesday here, but doubtful in my opinion, as Coach Wes Unseld said on Tuesday that it was a bad ankle sprain, so let's assume that he's bad and out for long, or something like that. That made no sense. I'm back. That would make for virtually zero injury information waiting for something to break here, unless Washington has somebody that they randomly sit on a back-to-back. They just lost to Orlando. That's not great. Not great, Bob. Put at 32-39 in 11th in the Eastern Conference. Now 32-40. Should have added that loss on. I doubt that happens. So, perfectly efficient injury news makes for a perfectly efficient line, and I do not like that, Sam I am. I do not like Phoenix and Ham. That didn't make sense, which means I will be leaning the Jokic triple-double. There's no line out here yet, and contrary to some people's opinions, there's very obvious value to be had in triple-double lines if you hit them at reduced numbers with plus money if a dude projects for 20, 13, and 11 every single night. But there's too many games, and I'm too tired to have a math convention with somebody at the moment, so we'll wait to see what numbers actually posted here until we bet this one, but leaning on our boy Joker to go for 10, 10, and 10. If you have questions on if I actually pulled the trigger on this or not, hit me up on Twitter at Eric Lindquist or in the comment section below, or the best place, the premium Discord. You can sign up for that below. Come kick it with some great people, sharp people at that. Carry on my wayward son. Off to Miami for Heat and Knicks. That made no sense why I used that song either, but this is my show, and I do what I want. Sounds like Caleb Martin is the only piece we're waiting for from an injury news perspective, so not ideal again, because, it's Caleb Martin and not somebody who matters. But I am a bit surprised to see the Knicks getting 2 points at FanDuel as I speak right now. Every other book seems to have opened at 1.5. And while I understand the Heat being favorites at home here, I like this Knicks squad a lot more. In fact, ESPN Matchup Predictor has this at 55.7% in favor of the Knicks too. It's not the say all and end all, but it's just a good gauge when you're double checking some of your work. And I'm looking at some other places in the industry, and almost all of them do have the Knicks slightly favored too. So logic, yes, I am using logic from time to time. That means it's impossible not to fire a money line play on a dog with plus money here. The Knicks are back to full strength with Jalen Brunson, and despite Miami playing better of late, I still project the Knicks out as 7th best. Yes, 7th best in the NBA. The Heat all the way down to 21st, despite their 39-34 record. Dunks and threes has them at 22nd. They're even a little more aggressively hitting them. So offensively, I don't trust Miami. Defensively, can they win games from time to time? Sure. But when a team like the Knicks come to town and you have Julius Randle going for 50 and Jalen Brunson back in the mix, and they just run a pick and roll forever and do the things that they do, I'm getting plus money to find out if they can actually score on them. So we're locking. Our one lock of the day on this 10-gamer comes early, and it's coming furious here because I really like this one. We want to bet the money line of the Knicks now before books change their minds or this line gets moved by money. Public probably won't get there. I don't know what to make of this, but I've been betting this Knicks team a lot of late, having you bet this Knicks team a lot of late, and similar to the Charlotte spot with the Pacers on Monday, we're getting nice value, and that's what matters. So, lock button nice and early here as we're taking the Knicks straight up for anything that you want that has a plus sign in front of it on Wednesday. And if that line happens to move in the other direction, go ahead and ease up. But I doubt it does. You can maybe get 2.5. That would be great. Double dip on that. But Knicks money line plus money, fire it up in bulk. We head north of the border for Raptors and Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton, shout out Iowa State for the 59th time on this program, is questionable for Indiana after missing 5 straight games. So I think he's actually a true game time decision for this one. It creates a bit of a middled line here. And what do I mean by that at -8? A middle line means that it's saying that he could be in and it would move a couple points. He could be out. It would move a couple points. So if Halliburton's in, I'd want the Pacers at -8 or at +8, excuse me. And if he's out, I'd be on the Raptors at -8. If you know the answer to the Halliburton riddle, do let me know, but I have no damn idea whatsoever if he plays or not. Also, we have Scotty Barnes questionable for the Raptors. Sounds like he did avoid a major injury after falling on his wrist, and it's his offhand, so yay for that too. But I can't help but think they'll be a bit cautious with him after that kind of a scare. In light of that, I'm going to lean the Pacers side as there are rightfully no props out for this one, and we have some interesting injury news to navigate on both sides of it. But unless I'm able to react to right when the Halliburton news drops, I doubt I do much with this game and happy to pass and move on. It's like that Jim Carrey meme. You know the one I'm talking about. Oh boy. Here we go. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. The Mavs hosting the Warriors. And on one side of the coin, congrats to the Warriors for actually winning a road game. On the other side of the coin, it was against the Rockets, so it hardly counts, but yay for winning a road game. They are probably begging for Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, who are both questionable for this one, to sit as they try to get their season on track. However, Luka's been out with a thigh issue for a while, and Kyrie got a fresh ankle sprain on Monday, so there is a very obvious reason Golden State is favored here. The books expect neither one to play. If one of the two plays, surely the line will move to neutral, maybe a pick'em, or even a point in the favor of the Mavs. But I'm fully expecting both to be out, so I'm putting a tiny perspective like on the Golden State money line in case I'm right. 8-29 away from home, be damned. Most of that was without Curry. And again, if you want to wait and see what happens with Luka and Kyrie, go right ahead. I don't blame you. I just don't want that line moving even further in Golden State's direction. So there we go. -1.5. Golden State. I like it. Attention to all Coloradoans, New Jerseyans, Ohioans, and Virginians. I think I did that correctly. If you live in one of those 4 states, Colorado, New Jersey, Ohio, or Virginia, congratulations. You have an amazing offer at your disposal right now. You sign up in the video description box below, deposit $10 at Bet365. You bet $1 on anything, and you're going to get $365 in bonus bets. You know, I think they came up with the number because they're called Bet365. So you get 365. That seems to make sense to me, but it also doesn't make sense to me because this promotion is redonkulous. You bet $1, just $1 on anything, and you're going to get $365 in bonus bets? I hope they have this offer for other states coming here soon, specifically looking at Arizona. But you bet $1, just $1, you get $365 in bonus bets. No better offer that I've ever seen from a sportsbook in my lifetime. And I'm infinity years old, 35. I'm practically dying. So, as a 35-year-old, bet $365, take out the 6. It's all alliteration times an illusion. Nothing matters. Except for taking advantage of this promotion. That was a True Detective idea. Didn't go well, but this goes well. Signing up in the video description box below. It's if you're 21 and over. And if you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-522-4700. That's it. Back to the picks. Oh, hi, everybody. Hi. How's it going? Do you know how much hate I took on Twitter in the comments section below? Taking the Chicago Bulls against the Philadelphia 76ers? Do you know how many people tried to troll me? Tell me I'm an idiot. Have you watched the Sixers play recently, Eric? You're an absolute moron. Can you believe it? Why would you take the... Oh, wait, the Bulls won? Oh, that's so weird. I barely realized that. But yes, double overtime in Philadelphia. Bulls easily cover the 7.5 I bet the night before. The 9 that I bet again that afternoon. You know, it was a really good night betting the Bulls. Double overtime. Got the job done. There was a moment there where they were down 4. Having a little bit of a panic attack on air, but they got the job done. Now we go to Chicago, the Windy City, where Philadelphia is going to be hosted by the Chicago Bulls. That line, that doesn't look like 7.5 to me. Just throwing it out there. I'm somebody who tries not to go crazy in terms of home road splits. Surely teams are better at home. Not saying that. I just think sometimes it's accentuated because of the betting public. And I think this is one of those places where the books probably have it closer to right. But I also think they're a little bit wrong. And we'll talk through that. No injury news that we're waiting for on the Philadelphia front, other than, of course, the one that matters, James Harden, who's considered questionable. But I think he ends up playing here in this spot. Philadelphia, they're rolling. They hating. They patrolling. They're trying to catch me riding dirty. But even without that, Joel Embiid, heard of him? Pretty good at basketball. That's where this -2 kind of comes in handy, because going up against the Chicago Bulls team, I don't know why I went Chicago Bulls today, Junior. Alex Caruso, the only piece that's questionable on that side of the ball. That's why I am going to Philadelphia. And I know, oh, Eric, you just took 7.5 with Chicago and Philly. Surely they're going to win now. No, we play a numbers game. And now this line has moved too far. This should be -4, -3.5. If James Harden's in, it's going to be -4, -4.5. Just throwing it out there. I think he's more likely to play. If he doesn't play, I'm okay laying -2. Not going crazy here yet, but I think this is another small leg situation where I'm trying to get on the right side of the injury news. And yeah, I get it. Called the Chicago play, but you got to change your tune when the numbers change. New day, new situation. Fire up Philadelphia -2. What a wild spot we find ourselves up with next, and I don't really know what to tell you because that is a massive spread. Houston had been playing better basketball. They just got drummed by Golden State. That shouldn't surprise anybody, but I know a lot of people just wanted to bet against Golden State on the road, and that's the thing that they do. But the Rockets going to Memphis, and the big news of the day, Ja Morant returns. Not on the injury report. I fully expect him to be playing basketball on Wednesday. Good to see him back. Hopefully he has his life in order. Hopefully he's taking care of himself. Those are the things that matter because, again, we're having fun. We're betting. We're enjoying things. Life matters a lot more. So the Houston Rockets heading to Memphis here in this one. I don't really know what to tell you with Memphis. They've got Jayshawn Tate, who's going to be out for this one. That's the only piece of injury news there. Memphis does have Dillon Brooks out in addition to Steven Adams. Dillon Brooks, he yells at referees very, very often. 18 technicals. It's a lot of swearing, a lot of bad words like fudge and shoot. He's yelling a lot of that at the refs. That's what's happening. So they're going to be without Dillon Brooks, but I think Dillon Brooks kind of sucks at offensive basketball. Pretty good defender, but really sucks at he's shoot. Darn it. He's good at saying those things. That's why he's not playing basketball. But Ja Morant back. Pretty interesting deal. The assist rate, higher than we saw for Tyus Jones. By default, Desmond Bane just opened. Desmond Bane! Gotham. This is a reckoning. Then we're looking at an under here. 3.5 assists. Pretty neutral in terms of -120 juice. I think the under looks decent there. Once again, you're adding Ja Morant. Higher assist rate than Tyus Jones. Going to play with the ball in his hand a lot more. I think this is good for Desmond Bane's shooting profile. Maybe. He's going to shoot less. He didn't really play that well without Ja Morant this time around, which is a little surprising. I don't know if you guys looked, but I did because I'm doing the research. But I'm leaning Desmond Bane under 3.5 assists because, you only had 2 assists the last 2 games without Ja Morant. Now he's born of the darkness. I'm leaning because I'm not positive yet. But Desmond Bane under 3.5, my favorite from this game as of now. Oh, welcome back, John Morant. For you. It's a 17.5. Milwaukee is 17.5 point favorites. What? It's a lot of points. This is the largest spread of the year. It's 17.5 points. 17.5 points. 17.5 points. We're going to bet a game. 17.5 points. 17.5 points. 17.5 points. I'm leaning Milwaukee, laying 17.5 points. Don't bet anything with 17.5 points. Got it? Good. Next game. Let's talk about more sensical basketball. It's the Atlanta Hawks on the second end of a back-to-back facing my Minnesota Timberwolves. And hey, shout out to the injury gods. Thank you. Rudy Gobert, no longer on the injury report. I don't have to deal with this garbage questionable tag that is obviously fake ever again. It's probably going to have it next game, but for this game, it's off the injury report. What a time to be alive, everybody. But Anthony Edwards is questionable. And Karl Anthony Towns is questionable. Let's go! Wow! We haven't seen Karl Anthony Towns like at all this year. Like zero. He's played 21 games. Has not appeared since November 28th. My dude. Welcome back. Hopefully. We're really hoping so. Something tells me that Karl Anthony Towns might be more likely to play in this game than that of Anthony Edwards, which is kind of wild to think about. It kind of hurts my brain to think about. And the fact that Rudy Gobert isn't on the injury report, up is down, left is right, sideways is not sideways. I don't know. DeJounte Murray, he was sick. He didn't play against whatever team that was that he played against Detroit tonight. So I'm guessing they just rested him because, like, whatever. We're going to Minnesota tomorrow. Just have a Gatorade. You'll be fine. So that's what's happening. And then Karl Anthony Towns. Again, confirmed. Assumably the best player on the team. Massive contract. Build the franchise around him. Now we roll. This is how we win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Minnesota, I'm going to just lean, though, because I'm a little bit of a coward. Kind of want to see how everything pans out here. Waiting, wishing, hoping. The bottom bar disappeared. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Next game, we have the bottom bar back. It's bet $365. Bet $1. Get $365 in bet credits if you're in the great states of Colorado, New Jersey, Ohio, or Virginia. You can sign up for that in the video description box below, but you don't care about that in the other states. So let's talk about Portland visiting Utah. Utah, just a nice little win against Sacramento the other night without Lauri Markkanen. Didn't see that one coming. Couldn't get that assist from Sabonis, though, could I? Just couldn't do it. Lauri Markkanen, questionable entering this one. That confirmed matters. Portland on the other side. No Jeremy Grant, no Anthony Simons. It is going to be General Custard's last stand. And who is General Custer here in this situation? That is Damian Lillard. Dude is going to get shut down really, really shortly. It's going to happen. Because Portland is not making the playing game. Stop it. Stop it. Get help. Stop it. They're absolutely not getting there. But they're going to do everything they can to try. Damian Lillard, 39 minutes, 3 of his last 4. It's a lot of minutes. He's going to project out really, really nicely. He's going to have some massive points props. Don't know what to do with them because they're probably going to be efficient, but there's no total out here yet. Curious to see kind of where that lands. But one thing that I've been late to the party on, and we've bet him in the rebound department a couple of times on this program, but have you watched Walker Kessler block shots? Because he's getting like plus 140 for over 2.5 blocks pretty routinely. Plus 130, plus 140. Now, he averages 2.3 on the season, but especially if you get no Lauri Markkanen out there. We've seen him now play over 30 minutes in every single game since March 3rd. He is that dude. I wish we had him on Minnesota right now. Would have been pretty good to have equity with him, have Jared Vanderbilt on the team, but no, Minnesota just said, no, we don't need them. D'Angelo Russell playing next to Karl Anthony Towns and Walker Kessler, having a 20-year-old building block out of Auburn that could just solidify your interior for the next 10 years. No, we did not need that. So what I need are Walker Kessler block bucks. That's what we're doing. We're going to like it. Yes, I'm assuming that this number when it comes out is in the plus 130 or greater range. And if it is, hit it. It's nice. Why can't he be on Minnesota? This sucks. And our last game of the night, we made it, friends. This is a totally normal edition of this program. Can you tell I'm feeling better? I'm feeling better. You know who's not feeling better? Phoenix. They're still without Kevin Durant and DeAndre Ayton. He's got a hip issue. They're going to be facing the Lakers, who are basically full steam here without LeBron James. I mean, LeBron James, he definitely matters. Confirmed matters, but everybody else healthy and playing pretty well. And this Lakers team, I don't know if you've witnessed it. This Austin Reeves emergence is batshit crazy. I don't even know what to make of it. AR-15. He's very good at the basketball. Look at this box score. 35, 6, and 6. That's just dumb. But this lineup of D'Angelo Russell, Dennis Schroeder, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt, Anthony Davis, I really like it. I've been confused about how much I like this Lakers team going forward. Because again, they had no shooting as of about 2 months ago. They had no hope as of about 2 months ago. And now they found shooting and they're 35 and 37 in the Western Conference. Do they need to make moves? Yes. But they don't dance now. They make money moves. I'm not going to be betting them, but I do think the over projects out a little bit low here. 227.5. I think that needs to be closer to the 231 range. Without Mikal Bridges, without Cameron Johnson on this basketball team, I said it before and I'll say it again, I don't like their defensive profile. Phoenix thought they were one of the stranger teams to bet in the aftermath of the Kevin Durant news. Now, if you could have gotten the numbers before it, congratulations. I know Craig Ehrenberg, genius guy here at the Odd Chopper Network, but I don't like them now. A little bit overvalued. I don't really know what else to add. There was 10 games. I'm exhausted. So we're just going to leave over 227.5. Good night. And that does it for another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Head to that comment section below. Let me know your favorite plays on Wednesday's card. We have a massive card. I know I'm going to have some new additions. So if you want to sign up for that premium Discord in the video description box below, we have been crushing there the last few weeks, especially post All-Star break. It's been a really, really good run. If you want to join the fun, sign up for the premium Discord below using promo code Lindy to get half off your first week. See what we have in store for you there. Check out Bet365 if you're in Colorado, New Jersey, Virginia, or Ohio. Bet $1, get $365 in bet credits. The link is below for that too. Just take advantage of it. I'm jealous of you already. Alrighty, y'all. I'll be back on Thursday. Glad to be feeling better today. That's for damn sure. Until then, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the NBA streets on Wednesday.